Tired of fake online beef never getting anywhere? Clout chasers and trolls getting under your skin? Well, have we got the solution for you? The Scrap App. The Scrap App is a global network of people looking to whoop indiscriminate ass right at your fingertips.
Are you having a hard day and just need to beat a bitch ass? Well, I got Scrap App, and you can too. Thanks, Scrap App.
Scrap App is a global network of people looking to whoop indiscriminate ass right at your fingertips. It works like your favorite dating app. Scroll through a wide selection of ops, find the most punchable, swipe up, and just like that, you'll be mollywopping folks in no time. And once you've chosen your scrap partner, or what we like to call scrappies, our complimentary rideshare drivers will be sent to you and your arch rival, bringing you to a neutral arena where hands can be mutually exchanged without interference and without consequence. That's right, no hidden weapons, no one from the set jumping in, just fresh beats with hands and feet. Some of our celebrity users like 6ix9ine and Will Smith swear by Scrap App.
If you're like me and got a lot of ops and you want to dispose of them in the best way possible, don't risk your whole freedom out here in these streets. Hustle hard and smarter and use the Scrap App.
So download the Scrap App and shoot the 5 today. They deserve it. And so do you.
And this is one of the themes of No Country. What's up, y'all? I wanted to just bring y'all back in. We on No Country right now. Sam J in the building. And this is one of the themes of No Country. If you didn't know, like, you know, we consider ourselves, you know, kind of like some of the last of the Mohegans. You know what I'm saying? We don't mind, you know, talking about the things people forgot. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying it and being open and expressive and being like, yo, this is what we appreciate and what we pay attention to. So that's kind of the theme we trying to keep. So like we say, we talk about old influences, new influences. We like to talk about the things that, you know, we're gonna get into the dumb shit, but we try to, you know, just make sure we're in the realm of you know, just to Dave, what Dave was talking about when you and what you just said, when you get in that pocket of something where you may have a message or you see something that's real succinct in what you got, like when you get and this is where I was going to, the old tradition of like when people used to just, you know, write together and bond up like that and be like, we're going to do this. Like, just explain when you get that feeling when it's like, what's your favorite joke right now? Collaborative. What one, you know, you had the best experience crafting? Like it could have came to you naturally and you just like, oh, I just went off on it.
I mean, right now, my favorite joke, I guess I have two, right? Because I already did the special, so it's like I could say the midget bit in the special is probably my favorite, like of the special.
The midget bit.
That was one of the ones.
Because how much it just took to get that to a place where I could execute it well. It was like a real tough joke to pull off.
That was some high wire shit.
Yes, it was very like tight ropey, high wire move. So it was the most fun because it always felt dangerous. It never didn't feel dangerous. But right now, like a joke I'm currently telling, it's probably I'm doing this bit about aliens, but mostly it's about like, are we gonna have any type of like retribution for all the people who came out and told us they had got fucked by aliens? Because now we know aliens are real, and so probably all these people did get fucked, and kind of what we're gonna do about it. But it's fun to just fuck around.
That's fertile. That's fertile ground. That's fertile ground. And this is one thing. Like I said, as I was, you know, catching up on your stuff and like, you know, watching stuff. You know, a lot of some people just have natural shock value. You know what I'm saying? And it was this sketch that I was watching where you was talking about like that perfect date, and you was at the Eiffel Tower, and the girl pulled out and everything, and it was like, yo, You don't have like no, and this is what we was talking about before. Like when you go out there and you put it out there and you just let it rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like just doing something like that, like the fucking confidence that it takes to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's confidence or it's a lot of the stuff I make. I'm always making it with my friends, you know. So pause and all these things. All my friends were on that show. Like Jack Knight wrote on that show and produced on that show. Zach Fox wrote on that show. Lacey Curran was the head writer and the producer. These are all my like closest friends, and we're just always trying to out silly each other, and
That's
we're
dope.
always trying to just be like, who's the silliest in the room? So when we
Right.
start writing stuff like that, it's like, ooh,
You ain't gonna
Sam,
do that.
yeah, and I'm like, yes, I will. I will wear the dick. I don't care, you know. And that's truly how that stuff happens. It's
that's
not
a great
even.
place to
It's just
be.
like I'll do it, and most of the time I get into the situation, and I'm like, I should have said no to this. Now I'm like standing here with this dick, and
Bruh.
I'm dumb. I should have been like, no, but you know, in the hype of the room and just trying to outdo one another, I'm like, yeah, I'm for it,
Yeah,
whatever.
It comes up. It comes up. But like I said, like that's when I was really, like I said, it was a bunch of stuff where I'm like, and this is why I said confidence too, because it's a lot of things that I wouldn't do if it wasn't for, my homies, just us collaborating, and I might not even think about it because there's a lot of
Right,
things I know I don't do when I don't got my people around.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
Even though I might be like, yo, this is a good idea. This funny as hell. I want to rock this. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be like,
exactly.
I don't want to do it by myself though.
Yeah, it gives you the
So,
confidence. Yeah, and when all
but
your friends are working hard for you, you know, like when they're all coming, waking up every morning and busting their ass
Mhm.
to help me make my show. If they're like, "Yo, we want to see you on a horse in this thing," because we think, then it's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for my
yeah,
niggas because
Word
we
up.
all in here grinding. You know what I mean?
Word
dope.
up. Shout out to your squad. Shout out to your team.
Yeah,
You're gonna be good, man. You definitely gonna be good. Dave, you got something else?
I got plenty of shit,
I
man.
know you do. I was just saying, like, go ahead. So I
So,
don't wanna just keep going.
so I don't want to keep like cribbing notes and shit. So I had some like kind of other like goofy. You know how they do like internet interviews. They ask you weird shit. So like one of my questions was like I know you did a bit about doing shrooms in the last bit, and I've been fucking around with shrooms. You say we want to see more black people doing shrooms. Boom, we did
Exactly.
it for you. What's the wildest shit you did? Like, what was the wildest trip you had on shrooms?
Yo, you want to know what's crazy? It just happened to me. I was I was in Mallorca in Spain like 2 weeks ago,
Flex.
and, and uh, I did some shrooms at a friend's house, and it was the first time. It was the daytime too, and it was the first time on shrooms where like, cause I'm really good with drugs.
Yeah,
Like, I'm really good at still controlling my own brain, and I can like I can pretty much turn any drug off when I want to. I can pretty much be like, I'm not participating anymore. Stop. And if it
yeah,
doesn't stop, I can like
yeah.
go lay down and
Yep,
it'll pass.
yep.
But it I could not on these shrooms. I don't know why, but I could not turn it off. And like I've never had a shroom experience where like people will say like the colors will bleed and da, 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 da. That's never happened to me, but it was happening to me. Like, and I was freaking out because I was wide awake. It was the middle of the day, and there was this painting, and it just kept like dripping and spinning, and I knew it wasn't moving. I'm like, this painting has been here for 2 days, it has not moved, but this shit is actively moving. And I'm like touching it, I'm like poking it, and I'm like moving it. Because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I closed my eyes and I opened my eyes and it was still doing it. And I was like, oh no, these shrooms got my brain, you know, like I gotta lay
Yeah,
down. And I stayed in the room by myself for like 3 hours. And we were like in this beautiful villa, like full service maids and butlers and shit. I stayed by myself for like 3 hours. And the way I would gauge if I was ready to come out is I kept looking at the painting. And I was like, when it
it's
stops
moving.
moving, I can come outside. But I cannot come outside.
So you think
It's a
that the
wild.
shrooms turned you into the what is that, Snow White's mother? Uh Magic mirror on the wall. Can I come
Yeah. I was
outside?
like,
No, you
bro.
can't come out yet. Sit
That's
your
I
ass
was like,
funny.
down.
no, I'm staying
No,
in. It was bad.
Yo,
nah.
mine was fairly recent. I had a few that was like wild, but my most wild one was fairly recent. Like we were at Universal Studios last year for my birthday.
Ooh.
And we did shrooms
Ooh.
and we fucking was going on the rides and shit. And the last ride we did was that Harry Potter shit up in the big castle. And we did that motherfucker twice.
Damn.
I came out of that bitch. I had vertigo and shit. I couldn't drive. I had to fucking drive home with a scully over my eyes, and it was 80 degrees out there. I had to cover my eyes because it was too much.
Oh, the light sensitive.
Yo, it was fucking me up. Like I had to lay in the goddamn.
Isn't that like room. The weirdest thing about shrooms? Is it makes you wildly sensitive? Like it makes me very light sensitive too.
Yes,
and you end up like coming off like a weirdo because you want everything. I threw this party. It's like me and my homies. I throw a party on my crib, and I was on shrooms, and the lights were starting to bug me out. So I was like, "Hey y'all, I don't want y'all to think I'm weird, but I'm about to turn off all the lights in the house." And I turned off all the lights and I lit a bunch of candles, and then it was just like me and like 12 of my niggas listening to Kanye like by candlelight.
Hey, and that's where
very weird time. But
that actually. Considering the circumstances, that sounds pretty tame. Actually,
that's some bonding experience.
No,
shit,
it was fire. We were like listening to Kanye, like rapping all. Everybody was happy.
Yo, white people go out in the woods to experience what y'all did in that room with Kanye. You know? It's like,
no, and what's crazy is like the chocolate bar you was describing. That I had one of those, right? But I didn't get that. That ain't what happened to me.
Was that what when?
Yes, yes. They was here, and I think, and the way it was described to me was that I was too in between. I didn't have enough to push me over where I needed to be.
What happened was my wife kept going, "Here, take some more." He was like, "I don't really feel it," and we was like, it was like he was taking the pieces like microdosing and shit, right? Breakable pieces. So it's me and my wife at the crib with him and shit, and he's like, "Yo, I don't feel it." She's like, "Yo, take some more." And he's like, "All right." He took a couple more pieces. I think you had started with 1 or 2, and then took another one. By like 6, she's like, "Take some more." Yo, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
We had to leave. Like we couldn't even stay there and like watch over this nigga.
No, I ate. I broke the bar in half, and I ate the first 3, and then I ate the other 3. I ate half the bar, and then before y'all left, I was like, I don't know, I'm feeling something, but I don't know what it is.
He was already fucked up because she said, "Why don't you take more like 3 times?" And I was like, "Yo, don't tell this nigga to take another piece, though." It
was paranoia, but not paranoia. It was jitteriness, but not jitteriness. It was sick, but not sick. It was waiting for something, but it was already there. I was like, and then
that's a shitty place.
Yeah, but the worst part was that I felt like I was supposed to be doing something, but I knew I didn't have nothing to do. That was the worst part. So I'm like, I just feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. And I wrote that shit out. I was like, I'm straight. Like, I don't know.
I had one
everything was going wrong. Everything was wrong.
Yo, I had one of those experiences. I didn't even think it was weird. It was just when they talk about therapeutic, it felt like that. And that's what kind of makes me want to do that shit. Because I got real. I went through the rabbit hole. I felt like I asked myself every question I could ever ask myself. And I answered that shit. And I did what you did. I kept like looking at my window. And if it stopped shaking like this, then I knew I was good, but doing this shit here, and I was like, I know the fucking window don't move. The house.
You see the butterfly effect and shit?
No, word up.
That was the weird part because I was like, I know this picture don't move, but it's moving. It's moving. It's absolutely moving. You know.
And you won't wear the VR.
Nah, that's why I won't wear the VR. See, she with me. She with me. Fuck VR.
That's free shrooms. That's 100% shrooms for free.
Right, my nigga. That VR shit ain't right, my nigga. I'm in this nigga VR shit on me, and it's some like underwater shit where you go down deep down in the strip. I was like,
you feel that shit going like this, like you like
it, and I know I'm standing still, but
don't wear
like
about
I'm
it.
falling.
No, I fucks with the VR. Some of that VR stuff be mushroomed out for real. Like it'll make you feel like you.
That sounds creepy. I would not want to be on shrooms.
The one PlayStation got this kaleidoscope VR, right? And I promise you, people with a like kind of like bipolar or emotional disturbance, they watch that for like 10 minutes. It calms people down. It
Bro.
does it. They using that in studies. Like
That's
it
fine.
helps to kind of reset like certain neurons. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Because it looks
Yeah,
so real. Like
yeah.
people be bugged out. It's that close.
I have like
It's
an
that close.
augmented reality joint. That's as
Uh,
far as I'll go.
That's
that's good.
crazy.
That's Google. That's Google Glass.
They got
Yeah.
the HoloLens that does that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I got like a Star Wars one where you like
Oh,
walk around like killing people and stuff.
oh, that's fire.
Oh, they need to make a Dragon Ball Z one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yo,
Word.
I did the Rick and Morty shit on the PlayStation. Yo, that fucked me up. Like I was
That's
like
crazy.
I was with my son and shit, and I didn't want to wig out because like it was his birthday and shit. And I was like, yo, this ain't right, nigga. This is weird. Like they take you down into the computer with the little mini verse, and then you go out into space through his portal gun. You like, hey yo, this shit is really real.
Right.
Yeah, it
That's
wasn't cool.
yeah. That sounds like too much.
All right. Oh, let's hop on a couple current events, being that we had the comedian in the room. Like I noticed about a lot of once again we're gonna let y'all know this is No Country with JD and Dave, special guest Sanjay in the building. We doing it big. Right here, I noticed about a lot of your comedy, like most of it is like personal, you know.
Yes.
But every now and then you touch on every now and then, maybe lightly you'll touch on something outside of that. Well, right now, obviously we got election coming up. We got all types of dumb shit in the media. I guess what I want to ask is number one, how do you stay away from integrating that into your comedy? And number two, what do you think about the dumb shit that is going on out here in this election and all this other stuff?
I mean, I feel like it's a little too early to tell what's going on out here. You know what I mean? Like it's a little too early to call it. I don't think Biden should run again, but he's not gonna not run again, you know. So what are you gonna do about that? I really do think he should have the grace to leave us alone.
That's not how old white dudes do.
But he ain't gonna do
I
that.
think they just waiting for him to, and then Kamala. I mean, I think this is the way to get a
But I
female
don't think
president
he's
in
like
office.
he's not that's the thing. He's not, to me anyway. He doesn't seem like he's dying. He's just old.
Wow.
You know, like he's just an old man. Like
Yeah.
I feel like he's got another 10 years of life at least. He's
Oh
just
my goodness.
old, and we just don't need him doing what he doing.
You wouldn't listen to your grandfather if he was Joe Biden.
Yeah,
just
like
in your house
like-
regular. Like
Y'all see Mitch McConnell staring off into the sky?
yo, that nigga
it's like yeah, it's like at
He
this
was
point,
buffering,
these are all
dog.
like dudes that would be like, if this was, soul food, they're all like Uncle Joe. They're all like locked in the room, getting plates slid under the door. Like none of these dudes should be
Didn't
out and
Nancy
about.
Pelosi fall? Didn't she fall like a couple months ago and break her
They
hip?
all fallen. They all fallen.
We
They
stopped.
all
We
glitching. They all.
made grandma stop cooking Thanksgiving at like 65. We should hold them to that same fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I don't even think it's ages at this point. It's just like there's just a cutoff for stuff where you can't. You know what I mean? Like we can't have you out here. Like I feel like we got to cut off like driving at a certain age. It's like we can't have you.
I was gonna say the same shit.
We can't have you out here doing certain stuff anymore.
Yo, somebody, I used to live in Texas. This old couple macked me out. Macked out. I had a big ass Honda Pilot. They hit my shit, broke my axle and everything. They get out the car. This motherfucker I didn't even know they made these, an ace bandage from his fingertips to his fucking elbow. And he doing this shit here. And I'm like, you need to have your wife drive the car. She got out the car. She 2 years older than this nigga. And they both about to turn to dust. Like
I have a theory that most accidents are caused by old people, but they just don't never end up in the accident. But they're like the thing that actually caused the accident.
Yo, that's exactly what happened because they macked me out and they drove off in their car.
Yeah, like I think they're like the thing, and then like, they're always kind of getting out of it, but it's like
old people are definitely unaccounted for these car accidents out here. Y'all got to chill. Definitely unaccounted for. It's silent killers.
I'm gonna be old one day, and I expect people to tell me to stop. You know, I don't.
I already told my kids at a certain age, nigga, you better be lifting me
Yeah,
or driving me somewhere because I ain't
yeah.
doing it.
But they out here. They out here. We out here. But yeah. What else we looking at, man? Dave, you said you had some more? Touch
I'm
on?
really just wanting to kind of like just tie it all up with, man. Like, we really appreciate you coming through. Like,
Well, I got a
Absolutely.
couple. I got a little bit more before we let you go, though.
I
You know,
mean,
All right.
go ahead. But Dave.
I didn't want to run over time. I know we got a commitment to a certain
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
so we just wanted to, again, thank you and
Appreciate you guys.
just like shout you out big for coming through. We kind of getting our shit started, but you came
Yeah,
through
absolutely.
and hollered at some, and I'm a fan, so I'm really I'm honored to have spent the time talking to you. I'm legit
Tell
like
him to get up on stage, Sam.
yo, I'm gonna do it.
That.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But
Yeah, you gotta get up, dog.
yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I've
No,
done
sound
every
like the
other
president.
kind of performance, but that because of what you said, like you get the pity Apollo applause for everything else you do, but comedy is like it's that one thing.
Yeah.
So if they don't do that one thing, you like, oh fuck,
Yep.
flop sweating. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a man up. My wife won't
Well,
be able
yeah,
to
the
do
only
it.
way through it is to do it, though. You know.
Word,
So
word up, word up.
absolutely.
So I got a lot of encouragement. I hope the fans get a lot of enjoyment out of this, man. And if you got anything you want to promote, Salute Me or Shoot Me, the new special on HBO Max right now. That shit is fire. Go check that
That's
shit
it.
out. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you
I
guys. This
already
was
know.
really fun. I had a good time.
Dope.
Yo, next time you come back, we could get a little more. We be a little
Yeah,
more
we'll get more into the
wider.
other stuff.
For sure.
But we really appreciate you. Y'all already see what it is. Sam J on No Country with JD and Dave. We trying to get it together and we getting blessed. So y'all already keep sticking with us, and we gonna be back with y'all soon. Sam, again, thank you. Appreciate you.
Peace.
We hope to see you again. You know what I'm saying? At your next
Yeah.
milestone, holla at us.
You already know.
All right. All right.
Like and
See y'all later.
subscribe. No Country Show, y'all. Peace.